Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambo channel. XRP, this market cycle is going to change a lot of people's lives. I anticipate that many people will achieve life-changing wealth having invested sufficiently in XRP and having held for a sufficient amount of time. And there will be people that, FOMO in and panic sell and are just going to get wrecked along the way. But that's why all I can say is, hey man, personal responsibility. I'm a strong advocate for personal responsibility. And for me, me personally, mind you, and I do want to be clear, I don't have a financial background of any kind. I'm not offering financial advice, and you shouldn't buy because of anything I say or write. I'm just an enthusiast who likes making YouTube videos as a hobby. I think it's fun to talk about these topics, and I'm happy to share with you my thoughts and opinions, but that's all that it is. It's just unprofessional thoughts and opinions. And, for me, what I'm saying applies to me too. If I'm right, maybe I'll make a whole lot of money based on what I'm doing, my investments with crypto and XRP specifically. And if I'm wrong, or if I botch this thing, then maybe I lose everything. Now, I don't think that's going to happen and I sleep easy at night, but that's, as an adult human making decisions, that's the risk that I'm exposing myself to. And I want that exposure. I happen to have strong conviction of this, but there's so much money flowing into this space that I think it's going to be just like what happened in 2017, where, all sorts of people made poor decisions, but a ton of people that, just had the wisdom to see the way markets work and the potential for XRP specifically, invested and made millions. There are people that made millions. There are people that made billions last market cycle off of XRP. And so there was this article from Crypto Newsflash titled, XRP Price Prediction, Why Nothing Can Stop Ripple. Whether you are a fan or a hater, like it or not, Ripple is here to stay. Read on to see why now is the right time to invest in the OG crypto. Since yesterday's price status where XRP USDT was hitting 88 cents, the price went on to hit just below $1.10. Now we're sitting at 89 cents. That, mind you, of course, that's as of the time that this article is written. And so your future people. I made this video at a specific point in time. Things happen so quickly with the price action of XRP, especially the last few days. Who knows what the hell it is by the time you're watching this? But still, the concepts are true regardless of whatever happens here in the short term. But anyway, so now we're sitting at 89 cents, and with the general crypto market being down today, this is definitely not a bad price. Yeah, for those of people that think that XRP does have the potential to get to that $10, $20, $30 range, even at the current level, that represents a potential huge upside. And so, the sooner you get in, if you're right, the greater the multiplier effect. I'm glad that my average buy-in, which I actually haven't calculated, but just doing some quick math in my head, I think my average buy-in is about 25 cents. I'm pretty sure about that. And so I've just been very adamant about this for years. I've been in crypto since November 2017. That's when I first purchased my initial XRP. During the bear market, I just recognized market cycles exist. I've been talking about this on my channel since I've been running the channel for almost 2.5 years now, and I'm just a long-term type of guy here. And I was paying attention to XRP when tons of people said, hey, it's going to zero, or it's crap, or this or that. And it's easy to feel that way because this is just how humans behave. When something's not going parabolic, when there's not that green candle, because look, here's the thing: when you get that pop, you see that green candle, that validates the investment in so many people's eyes. That's why you get the fear of missing out and people rush in. But when that's already happened, there's a certain point where either you're going to get substantially diminished returns even if you do invest, or it could just straight up be too late because a bubble has formed. And that's happened with Bitcoin. It's happened with XRP in the past, and I believe it firmly. It's going to happen again. You'll see a major correction at some point, but that's just market cycles. That has nothing to do with whether or not I think XRP is long-term viable. I do to this point, because there's all sorts of fundamental reasons I think that will result in that, which is not the direction I want to go for this conversation. Just wanted to mention that. But as far as why XRP can be completely life-changing for so many people, life-changing wealth can be generated from investing in it. It's not that difficult. It's something that I've been saying a lot fairly lately. And if you see me repeating something somewhat frequently on this channel, repetition matters. And that's me emphasizing how much this matters to me. And so it's this idea that XRP absolutely is moving in tandem with the rest of the market. And this is something that the Bitcoin maximalists have just been denying for years. Because even though XRP moves with the market and Bitcoin leads the market, you could have days, weeks, months, etc., where there doesn't seem to be a correlation. But that's because you just need to zoom out on a chart. You need a longer timeline to see it. But during those types of periods where there doesn't, in the short term, appear to be a correlation, that's when you get these haters saying this crap like this. And the whole time I've been pushing back and saying, no, you're wrong. The whole market moves in tandem because it's in its nascency, and people have no idea what's going to be long-term viable, or almost no idea. And so as a result, you just watch how humans behave. Are they behaving like last cycle when XRP, along with every other crypto, did go parabolic? Well, yeah, I think so. I think we have indications of that. Humans are exactly acting the same. Or almost exactly. I try to be precise with my words. It's about the same. So yes, I do believe that XRP is going to pump. You can't stop this damn thing. People like XRP, okay? It's very clear. And it's a global thing. All this SEC nonsense is not going to stop it. And so take a look at this article too. I wanted to talk about this. This comes from Bitcoin Exchange Guide. South Koreans are trading XRP and BTT more than Bitcoin and Ether, which is interesting. You guys familiar with this? I don't know who came up with this term, but South Korea at times ends up paying a premium for some of their cryptocurrencies relative to the rest of the world. And somebody coined that as the kimchi premium. I don't know where that came from, but that's what's been adopted. The terminology has been adopted in the world of crypto. Whatever. Okay. So what is it? Why is this even happening? Well, I'll explain. Kimchi premium has been flying high until it wasn't. Bitcoin prices on South Korean exchanges at one point today were as much as over 22% higher than other cryptocurrency exchanges. But soon it took a big hit and dropped to about 13%. Ki Youngju of data provider CryptoQuant noted, quote, "It seems someone finally figured out how to arbitrage this kimchi premium opportunity. The trading volume in 30-minute time frame on Upbit, the largest Korean exchange, was bigger than Binance's. This drop seems related to kimchi pullback." So what is functionally going on here? Why are we seeing prices on South Korean exchanges higher than the rest of the world? And it is provably true. I haven't really talked about it on this channel. Part of the reason is most of the time I've been running this channel, it hasn't been happening. We've been in a bear market, and you haven't seen that type of activity. We did see it during the last bull market, but during the last bull market, this channel didn't exist. I was in crypto, but this channel did not exist yet. And so, excuse me. And so why is this happening here? Well, I don't know. I'm not privy to all the mechanics. You'd have to really research to get into the nuts and the bolts of it if you really are that curious. But in a general sense, I can answer that question. You got to understand that there are all sorts of different markets for each individual cryptocurrency all over the entire world with different participants. For example, with XRP, according to Live Watch, there are 295 different XRP markets. And so, these are cryptocurrency exchanges with different humans purchasing on them, and supply and demand dynamics are individually taking place on each exchange. The reason that globally you tend to see the same price for XRP and every other crypto is because there are users on from one exchange to another, just picked, even if they only have two exchange accounts where XRP is traded, and if there's a disparity in price, then that will be taken advantage of. That's called arbitrage. For example, let's make up numbers. If XRP was worth $1 on exchange A, and then there's a separate environment, exchange B, and those humans are engaging in price discovery separately from the first exchange. And so exchange B, let's say the XRP price is at $2. Well, that's $1 higher than exchange A. So if you have access to both exchanges, you can purchase XRP for $1 on exchange A, transfer it to exchange B where it's selling for $2, sell it there, and you just pocketed a quick buck, basically. That's arbitrage, right? And so, as it turns out, for whatever the nuts and bolts reasons are behind it, it's harder to engage in arbitrage with exchanges that are in South Korea. There are less connections outside, leading outward. And so, given that changes the pressure dynamics, right, in terms of supply and demand. And that's why in a vacuum, these people are just bidding against each other. They're buying and selling, and that's what's driven the price up higher. And so ultimately, the markets do even out given enough time, even if it's harder to get in and out of those exchanges and convert to other exchanges over the world. Given enough time, it does happen. And so in times where there is less volatility, that's the reason that you don't see the kimchi premium when there's less volatility. When there's more volatility, it historically has been harder to move that money quickly. And so that is why you're seeing these huge premiums. And I find that to be rather fascinating. And so it's been true with XRP, it's been true with Bitcoin, and so on and so forth. But it does all end up ultimately like just washing out in the end. The global price is the global price outside of times of extreme volatility. It just is. All right. So anyway, I just thought it was an interesting topic for conversation here. But look, XRP, I firmly believe this. I'm not offering financial advice by saying this, and I'm not trying to just hype for the hell of it. I'm just sharing my honest opinion here. And mind you, I mean, if you've been listening to me for a while, you know that I'm not scared to bring up negative or scary sounding things about Ripple and XRP. This is not some sort of pure cheerleading channel, but when I have positive things to say, I'm not going to hold back too. And I firmly believe that XRP is going to be worth a fortune compared to where it is now. I don't make price predictions. I don't know specifically what that means, but if XRP, if it didn't hit its all-time high again this market cycle and then enter a new realm of price discovery, I would be shocked. I would be absolutely blown away. That would be bizarre to me. I firmly believe that's going to happen. I don't know how high it's going to go, but I'm going to be here for the ride. And it's not going to be stopped. XRP will not be stopped no matter how many haters are out there, because there's too many people that want it and want to trade it. And a lot of these trolls may seem like there's a ton of them. And numerically there are. In terms of percentage, I'm not convinced there's a ton of them. Just compared to like global population, even within the world of crypto, the crypto population, they're just really noisy. And so it may feel like there's a lot of them. It's like the people with the smaller brains that emotionally respond to this or that or stupid ideologies. I've just experienced. I'm a 37-year-old man. This is what I've experienced in life. The people, I don't know if it's purely intelligence, but it's like a blend of lack of data, maybe not that smart, and emotionally driven, results in stupid opinions and noisy people. They're really loud. So it makes it seem like there's a lot of them, but there really aren't that many of them. There's way more people that don't behave like that and don't think like that and don't arrive at conclusions with lack of data. And so to me, it's just important to recognize that. And I'm not going to be scared out of my position here. I think that my XRP is going to be worth substantially more in the future, and these people are not going to stop it. Period. That's my stance anyway. Let me know what you think in the comment section below, though. I am not a financial advisor. Do not buy or sell anything because of anything that I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo.